Okay, okay. Thinking today, um, maybe we can revisit some Ages of Conflict, like old versions, not like the modern one. I was thinking like maybe some actual older versions of the game. So, let me just install them. Take, it won't take a long time. Let's just, right. So let me just, do this a minute. Properties, installed files, image in the beta. There we are. No, let's play the oldest one I actually can play, version 2. This is the oldest one I can actually play. Oh my god. So, let me just get this up a minute if I can. Why is it not working? George, super. There we are. Look at this, guys. We've got the old scenarios and everything. Like, we even have this. Look at this, guys. We got the old map and everything. The old system. Australia's still not even in the right place for the capital. I forgot about that. And it just generally, like, there's just a lot more things happening over here. Um, let's do statistics. It's the old UI and everything. The old gold system that no longer exists. But you can only speed up to 2 times in this version. So, although to be fair, it's more like 5 times, but there's no like in between or anything, which is really just 1 times, 3 times, or 5 times. But there's a lot of things going on at the moment. Like we can see we can see a lot of wars going on in like Europe, uh Asia, like the usual game, but instead of it be oh my god, Pakistan just got taken. But yeah, like unlike the old version where it's more like RNG based, this does like no, it's not even RNG based. It's more towards random. It's actually even more random than the other game. But yeah, the part of it being random is that you can actually yeah, you can actually witness smaller players win the game, which is very unheard of nowadays, which always has like bigger player usually winning in a free for all. It's like it's very unique. Ecuador actually survived there, fair play. He actually survived. Cuba is against the Dominican Republic. They're actually winning. Or maybe not. There's so many at the moment, it's actually crazy. Oh yeah, I remember they used to just be called like, Alliance. That's literally all they used to be called. It's just like Bulgaria's Alliance, Lithuania's Alliance, UAE's Alliance. Like, we don't have the custom names now. It's more just Iran's Alliance and everything like that. Congo was conquered by Gabon. Wow, that's actually really impressive. We can also see Spain pushing in at France. What I like about this map as well is it just feels a bit more satisfying, honestly. I like the fact that it's a simple if you're gone kind of thing instead of it being all these new features that's like puppets and uh what is it? I don't know the other thing, but I remember there was another thing as well. But yeah. Oh, France. France. Oh my God. France. France almost died to Luxembourg. That's crazy. Morocco is against Spain. Pretty neck and neck war at the moment. A lot of wars is happening in Europe, but a few is coming in Asia as well. I think it also helps Russia that because there's no more looping map, the US can't really act as like a buffer. So, but it also means that obviously the United States, except Canada, would not be able to take Alaska at all. So that is a really big chunk of land Canada can get if the US dies. The Haiti's doing really well. Oh, I think my bad. I confused the Dominican Republic with Haiti earlier, but Cuba's almost dead. Taiwan was conquered by the Philippines. RIP. Hey, at least China did. Oh, at least China didn't really get you out. That's good. Um, Vietnam is a bit of an issue over here. Bhutan is almost dead, although they were almost dead to begin with. Let's be fair. Vietnam's about to die, I think, unless Vietnam pulls like an insane comeback, which it actually looked like they are doing. Ireland was conquered by the UK. They're currently going after Iceland. Allied to Denmark, which is interesting. And Greenland is actually in a really good spot in this game. Can I pause this? Greenland, in the older versions, has always seemed to be extremely powerful. So I want to see if they have a really good game this time. Because they usually, nowadays, don't really have a good game. But because the because the conditions weren't so harsh back then, that could change. Chad was conquered by Nigeria. Nigeria's on a roll. Like, they conquered Nigeria, Burkina Faso, took down Togo and Ghana, and Benin. Jeez. Australia's on a bit of an issue over here. As they're getting pretty pushed on by Indonesia. Turkmenistan was conquered by Kazakhstan, although I don't know how long they'll be able to survive before Russia. Okay, this is cursed. First of all, these are Western nations, but second of all, this nation in particular, like. Okay. Um, Romania. Oh no! Transylvania is no longer Transylvania. Oh no. Suriname. First of all, why Suriname spelled without an E, but So Guyana's on a roll. Guinea was conquered by Sierra Leone. Revolt! Revolt still existed in this game. And Cambodia is back from the dead. Let's see if they can take out Thailand. Or will Thailand just continue with its dominance? They're even beating India. That's crazy. But China's in a bit. China's involved too, so that might be the reason. Nigeria once again on a massive roll. If they continue this pace, they actually might win because it's really impressive. They have 8,000 gold, which actually makes them in the top 10 richest nations. Russia is still by far the richest. Norway is actually doing really well. Greenland is continuing to oh, that's smart. Allying with the US and Canada, that's really good. Thailand was conquered by India. Bahamas was conquered by Cuba. Belgium, Germany is on a massive roll. Uruguay was conquered by Brazil. Another, Belize was conquered by Australia, Indonesia. Oh no, Belize was conquered by Mexico. Indonesia was conquered by Australia. So we're not going to have an Indonesian dominance this time. There was a new revolt. Nicaragua is back. No, Honduras is back. Papua New Guinea came back from the dead. Venezuela was conquered by Brazil. Germany was conquered by Czechia. Oh my god. So we're not going to have a German dominance today. Uh, okay, so Hungary and Czechia is going against the Russian alliance. Kazakhstan is once again going against Russia too. The UK got a new ally, which is very weirdly Spain. Oh, Ireland has came back from the dead. Let's see if the UK can retake Ireland. Eritrea was conquered by Ethiopia. USA! Oh, shoot! Oh god, Canada's gonna have a huge foothold now. Oh no. Ireland was retaken by the UK, okay. Georgia was retaken by, no, Georgia was revolted by Turkey, um, from Turkey. Botswana was conquered by Mozambique. Switzerland was conquered by France. Um, Colombia was conquered by Nicaragua. The USA is back from the dead, okay. A lot smaller than before, though. Angola and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Uh, Georgia joined Iran's alliance. Ethiopia seems to be in a bit of an issue with revolts recently. Cambodia was conquered by Vietnam. What a comeback. Honduras was conquered by Nicaragua once again, and now is a core city, so they will not be returning. So bye bye, Honduras. We still have 74 nations on the thing. Actually, 75. Kazakhstan lost control of Turkmenistan. Croatia is back from the dead. Lithuania was conquered by Czechia. Norway was conquered by Czechia. So they're going to be going against the motherland very, very soon. Greenland, despite doing nothing, is actually gaining majority of Svalbard, which is very interesting, to say the least. Norway... Oh no, that's already been done. Apart from any wars, nothing's really happened yet. However, Brazil seems to be fighting against Nicaragua pretty well. Ivory Coast, okay, so Nigeria just basically made themselves form a coalition against them. Lesotho was conquered by Mozambique. Very, very odd, actually. El Salvador was warned by Nicaragua. Australia joined New Zealand's alliance. Interesting. Croatia was conquered by Hungary, now a called city. Goodbye, Croatia. South Africa was taken by Mozambique. Um, Tunisia was conquered by Italy. Where have we seen that before? Carthage is back, boys. Papua New Guinea joined New Zealand's alliance, so the rebel is now officially united with its parent country. Tunisia has been reformed. Looks like Carthage is not coming back very soon. Um, Mali was conquered by Liberia, and China, North Korea is come back. Where's their nukes? UAE was conquered by Iran. That's very interesting. El Salvador joined the Uruguay alliance. Don't know how long it'll last though. Kuwait was conquered by Iraq. So the Middle East is always in chaos. Uh, Mozambique, Lesotho has returned a lot bigger than it used to be. I wonder if they can take on Mozambique. Their capital's right there. Although they have this capital over here, so they might not be able to. But nonetheless. So we seem to have a lot of wars going on. Czechia is fighting against the motherland of Russia. Um, Brazil is still fighting with Nicaragua. That is crazy. The Western European alliance is going pretty strong. Nicaragua is literally collapsing, I think. They are really struggling with revolts. South Korea has now been formed. Um, Ironically, in a bit of oh, China is out. China just got killed. They got massacred by Russia. That's crazy. Revolt in Turkey. Georgia was formed again. Uh, alliance. China. That is crazy. China's got absolutely massacred by Russia. That is crazy. So South Korea is actually going to survive for a little bit longer. Oh, Japan. Japan barely survived. Georgia was conquered by Georgia. What? Greece was conquered by Libya. Turkmenistan joined UAE's alliance. Iceland was conquered by Greenland after many wars. I say many, it was probably only two. Cameroon was formed from Sudan. South Korea actually joined. What? Wait. Oh, yeah, they don't update the names. I forgot about that. So it's still called China's alliance, even though China's actually dead. Laos was formed. Vietnam has been killed by Laos. Very, very good comeback, considering that he just got killed a few minutes ago. Um, Turkmenistan was conquered by Iran. Oman was conquered by Iran. Um, Currently at war with Qatar. Sri Lanka joined the former China alliance. Yemen was formed from Ethiopia. And Peru joined Bolivia's alliance. Oh my god, this is actually a huge alliance. Panama was formed once again. Nicaragua is having a rough time with these rebels. Panama actually joined the Bolivia alliance. Costa Rica is in none still. Oh, speaking of Panama, Panama's actually doing it. They've actually kicked out Nicaragua from this area. So they're actually kind of safe. I mean, as long as they keep their efficiency up, I think they actually could win, to be fair. Um, so it's just wars at the moment. Nothing has actually been happening. Japan looks like they're close to dying now. China's revived itself from Russia. Japan is dead. Oh my lord, there's a lot of revolts. So yeah, China was formed. Bulgaria was formed. Turkmenistan was formed. Eritrea was formed from Ethiopia yet again. Mozambique actually joined the Angola alliance, which is very huge at the moment. Costa Rica was conquered by Haiti. Costa Rica was destroyed by Panama. The betrayal, the absolute betrayal, and this actually gives them a path to maybe take down Nicaragua. South Korea was conquered by the Philippines. Um, yeah, the Philippines is actually quite a big, dominant South Asian, um, no, East Asian power at the moment. Montenegro joined Algeria's alliance. Qatar and Turkmenistan has also formed an alliance, a new one. Kenya, South Sudan was formed. Don't know how long it'll last. Lesotho was once again captured from Mozambique. It is now a core. So goodbye, Lesotho. China was conquered by the Philippines. So goodbye, China. Yet again, but it could actually return. So who knows? Uh, the USA and Guatemala has formed an alliance. The USA is actually still alive, which is actually really impressive. Considering they died earlier. Uh, Guatemala was conquered by Nicaragua. Venezuela, that is actually the first big like country that's revolted from Nicaragua. Oh, Panama's dead. Bye, Panama. Oh, and Colombia is now revolted from Nicaragua. Um, Nam Namibia, no, Namibia was conquered by Angola. So rest in peace for now. Jesus, South Sudan was on a roll. Kenya and Ethiopia. Oh my God! Wait, what? Ethiopia died to him. That's crazy. Okay, so Nicaragua is united into Mexico. That is huge. The USA is almost dead. A new country, Greenberg, has revolted away from Turkey. South Sudan was conquered by Uganda. Okay. Um, DRC Congo was formed. The revolt, the rivalry. Bulgaria was conquered by Montenegro, and Senegal was formed from Sierra Leone. There's a lot happening. So Greenberg and Bulgaria has formed an alliance. Senegal and Guinea has been formed. Congo was conquered by the DRC yet again and is now a core city, so goodbye Congo. Um, this alliance is huge at the moment. Oh, Azerbaijan has left the Iran alliance. Kazakhstan is still alive despite the Russian problems. Greece has revolted from Turkey. Where have we seen this before? Very likely to happen if this actually happened. Colombia joined the Cuban alliance, so very interesting. Considering that Nicaragua was is now part of Mexico. Venezuela is still on their own. Turkmenistan was conquered by Kyrgyzstan. Very, very, once again, this area is a bit controversial. Guinea was conquered by Sierra Leone. China yet again is formed, this time in actual Beijing, so good luck, Russia. Sierra Leone was conquered by, no, Senegal was conquered by Sierra Leone. Venezuela was actually conquered by Mexico. Um, Sudan joined the Guinea Alliance, and Italy was conquered by France. So the French are actually doing really well in the West Europe Alliance is actually really doing really well, considering they're that small. So the US has rejoined Canada into an alliance yet again. Oh, the Ivory Coast, Mauritania has been conquered. No, Mauritania conquered Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, and Benin has been reformed from Niger, and Qatar joined the Iran alliance. I think again. I think they were in it before, but they left. Cameroon was conquered by Angola. That's interesting. It's been 1,200 years. Yemen joined the Guinea alliance, and Cyprus was conquered by Jordania. So Jordan. United States, once again, was conquered by Haiti and is now a core city. So goodbye, USA, you are dead. Afghanistan conquered Qatar. Why does that sound so wrong? Cyprus was revolted from Turkey. And China and Laos has formed an alliance. And Argentina was conquered by Brazil. So that is a huge footground for Brazil. They now have so much new territory. The biggest and the richest nations are Russia, Brazil, Canada, Czechia, Hungary, The DRC, India, Mexico, Australia, and France. What a war. Greece joined the Bulgarian alliance. The war in Europe has ended. China is doing an amazing comeback against Russia. Despite already losing once, they've actually pushed into Siberia. Yemen has been formed from Iraq, and Yemen is instantly destroyed by Eritrea. Okay. So Cyprus joined the Iran alliance. Yemen was conquered by Jordan. Czechia died by France. Wow. So France is now the richest nation in the world. I think Napoleon's back in town, boys. Oh no. Oh no. Austria is apparent. Oh. Okay, that's none of it. Okay, that's not really an issue anymore. Eritrea was conquered by Sudan. Somehow still alive. Yemen was once again formed. That is actually crazy how many times they've reformed. Greenberg was actually conquered by Hungary. So rest in peace. To Greenberg. Turkey is an absolute mess at the moment. They actually could die. Cyprus of all nations. Are they actually going to die to Cyprus? That's actually embarrassing. Oh, a triple Mexican. So one new nation, Venezuela and Guyana, has revolted. That is crazy. Georgia was conquered by Turkey. Now a core player, so rest in peace, Georgia. Oh, Cyprus is dead. Rest in peace, Cyprus, but could come back again. Hungary joined the Lithuanian alliance with Russia. No longer Lithuania. Benin joined the Guinea alliance. Cyprus was conquered by Lebanon, yeah. Oiland has actually joined the Canadian alliance with Greenland. Oiland was conquered by Mexico. Turkey joined the Lithuanian alliance as well. And Liberia was conquered by Mauritania. And has now conquered Sierra Leone as well. Oh, great. Oh, well. Azerbaijan and Yemen have formed an alliance. Bulgaria was conquered by Turkey. Greece was conquered by Turkey. So both of them are now cored, so goodbye. And Turkey has no longer have to worry about revolts. At least for now. So Iran has joined the Azerbaijan alliance. Is now fighting against Iraq. Once again, where have we seen this before? Uganda, Kenya was formed. Oh, Cuba abandoned its own alliance, okay. Um, Montenegro was conquered by Turkey. So we might see a Turkish comeback very soon. These borders are hideous. Iraq was conquered by Iran, so yeah. Iran's actually a pretty big, like, they're in two pieces. Which, to be fair, ironically, if you actually go into Pangaea and draw out the modern borders in Pangaea, Iran is actually split in two. So yeah, very ironic. Cuba has now left its own alliance in return for Canada's alliance. So they're probably going to be fighting head on with Haiti and Mexico. So this might be the death of Cuba. China is now having its own revolts they have to deal with. Someone died by India, I actually don't know who, so sorry. The Venezuelans have joined the Cubans. There's still 52 nations left, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Venezuela is united into Mexico. So who's the biggest at the moment, actually? So max area, Russia. area is still Russia, but Canada is very close because Russia has been really struggling with China. China, in fact, is actually third place. What a comeback! What a comeback! Brazil, Australia is fourth in land area. Brazil is fifth. Mexico is sixth. Greenland, despite not doing much, is seventh. India is eighth. Angola is ninth, and Algeria is 10th. Oh my god! Canada just died. Haiti destroyed both Canada and Cuba. That's crazy. And look at this. Mexico is now going to gain so much of Canada. And Alaska. I think Mexico honestly could become like the new dominant force if Russia doesn't kick its gear. Greenland is now fighting all alone. Okay, so Tunisia is united into Algeria. Papua New Guinea is united into Australia. So what was really the point of the rebellion, let's be fair. Chile abandoned the Bolivian alliance. Yemen was conquered by Afghanistan. Uh, I really do not want to see this nation win, no offense, but I don't really think it's the best in terms of YouTube. China has joined the New Zealand alliance. Cuba has joined the Bolivian alliance. New Zealand abandoned its own alliance. Um, Guyana united into Mexico. So Mexico seems to be like this new massive power that they could being. So yeah, they need to be watching out. Nigeria is fighting the Angolan alliance. New Zealand has joined the China alliance now. So wait, no, Australia did that. Austria united into France. So what was the point of the rebellion? Let's be fair. Uganda, yellow. Oh my god, the nation of yellow is formed. Do you know what? I can still do this. What was it? There we go. Yellow. Pure yellow. Why not? They're called yellow for a reason. Why not? Spain was conquered by Algeria. Benin was conquered by Angola. The mighty nation of yellow will be victorious. Nigeria was conquered by Angola, so goodbye, Nigeria. Italy has been reformed. Um, Benin, oh no, Mauritania has been reformed, and Brazil has been reformed. No, Sierra Leone has been reformed, and Liberia was formed. Okay. Oh no, France is dying. The number one country in gold, no, number two now, is actually dying. The Battle of Paris, and France has just managed to skim itself away. That's crazy. Kazakhstan was finally conquered by Russia. Italy has joined, they have joined the UK alliance. So that's a big plus for France, I suppose, but that's going to give them a bit of problems with Algeria. Nigeria has been reformed. Let's see if they can take to it. The French are actually like they're struggling quite a lot, but they're number one once again. They're actually kicking back the Algerians and Ukraine. They're kicking back the Russian alliance. Lebanon has abandoned Iraq, or the former Iraq alliance. Sierra Leone was conquered by Mauritania, and Nigeria was conquered by Libya. French, I think Napoleon's came back or something like. Okay, Czechia is just reformed. Jordan just got conquered by Lebanon. Okay. Egypt did something. Uh, Wintop. Do not know what that means. Nigeria had actually joined the Algerian alliance, so a direct competition to Angola. So good luck, because this alliance is actually huge, generally. So yeah, good luck. The French once again. Wait, where did they move their capital to? French Guiana. Jesus! Why does France have so many gold? Okay, so Bolivia was conquered by Colombia. Iran was conquered by Afghanistan. Italy was conquered by Algeria. And Nigeria was conquered by the DRC. France is so lucky to have French Guiana, it's actually crazy. Oh, oh, more revolts. Germany and Spain have revived. France somehow has so much gold, I actually don't know how they've got it. Australia was conquered by, no, Australia conquered Malaysia, and Wintop, died to Sudan. Major Caven, once again a fictional name. Germany was conquered by Czechia. Wolfberg, I don't think that's related to the other one, Greenberg. Um, Lebanon and Azerbaijan has formed an alliance. Greenland and Czechia have formed an alliance. Liberia, Spain has formed an alliance, and Kyrgyzstan has abandoned its own alliance. Montenegro was formed, and Kyrgyzstan has joined Kyrgyzstan alliance. That is very weird, but okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna do a time lapse now. Um, to see who just so you know, I want to see like who wins, and let's see the victor. So starting from now. No, what an announcement. Yellow is no longer in the game. No. Rest in peace, Yellow. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Yellow. Okay, so if I'm brutally honest, I've been watching this replay now for like half an hour, or felt like it. It probably is at this rate half an hour though. So I think that it's just gonna go on like indefinitely because there's just so many revolts and everything keep going on. They may as well like. So I'm gonna call it here. Now, if anyone wants to see me see any other versions of this game that you'd like to see, comment them down below on the video. Until then, I'll okay. Until then, goodbye.